Well, good morning. How's everybody doing today? I hope all are doing well. Thank you for joining me here today. For those who are able to join me here today, thank you so much. And really do appreciate y'all taking the time out every day to watch my video. I'm going to go ahead and create an office look using the Beauty Creations Proof is in the Pudding palette. I've never used this palette before. I have tried their formula, and I'm going to see how I feel about it because I think I liked it, but it was kind of meh for me. So we're going to go ahead and create an eye look with this palette. As I mentioned in my Boxy Charm unboxing, which I'll go ahead and put up here. Then let's go ahead and try out 2 products out of that box. And this is the first product I'll be using. And then tomorrow you'll be seeing the other product that I'll be using from that box from February, from Boxy Charm. So I'm so excited to dive into this because I've been wanting to get me one of these palettes for the longest time. And it just never came around. Never came around to me. It was never my turn to get this palette, and then all of a sudden it just came off the market on Boxy Charm. Like it wasn't in their drop shop hauls. It wasn't in there. If it was always gone. I've never seen even like where it said it would. You know, when you scroll down and see what stuff was sold out. Didn't see it in there. Didn't see it in any of the mega drop shops. So I never seen them in their drop shop hauls. So I just gave up on this palette. I was like, I guess I'm never gonna see it again. So, but here it is. I seen it. It came in one of my variations in my Boxy Charm box. So I am excited to have it. Went ahead and adjusted my mirror so that I can go ahead and because this doesn't have a mirror. So I swatched these in my Mask Monday. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that video up here so you can watch it as well if you haven't seen that. So. We're going to go ahead and start off with this color called Red Pudding. It is a transition shade and it's a matte shade. So let's go ahead and use that. I'm using it in the transition. I hope everybody's Tuesday's going well. So this is, if I did not say, or if pretty sure by the title, it's Try On Tuesday, and I called it Try Out Tuesday. Same difference. I'm just trying on the product from my Boxy Charm box. If y'all, for anybody who was interested in watching how this performed so far, like I said, I'm getting that meh type of feeling with this palette. I'm not saying it's bad. I mean, it's pretty good. I'm not sure how much it's going for retail price, but yeah, the color payoff is not there in this palette, I guess because the colors in this palette are mostly neutral, and so I think maybe that's the reason why I'm not really seeing too much of a color payoff. But I think if anybody had like more of a fair skin toned, if they were fair skin toned, they would be able to see some significant color. I had to keep building it up in order for me to see color, from lightest to darkest. So, and this is a shade, 2 shades or even 3 shades darker than my own skin tone that I'm even trying on. So this is the shade I'm putting on in my eyelid. And yeah, I'm just gonna do a little, just a little office look, something that's wearable for the office. It's easy on the eyes. It's not, very wham bam in your face. Look at me, I have makeup on. No. So there goes my transition shade. I'm gonna go ahead and use the shade Warm Cocoa as just to kind of define this shade, just kind of darken out the lining of my eyes, because if y'all have noticed that my eyes are a little bit more bigger and wider, so you kind of need to make a shape kind of that suits your eye shape. So I'm doing my best, and I have hooded eyes, so I'm doing my best to create a look that doesn't look too dramatic and at the same time is very wearable. And it's kind of hard whenever you have these types of this type of eyes, because they're very long. They're you can make like winged looks with it, and that can cause your look to look your look to turn out a little dramatic, but I will definitely try to make it work to where it looks wearable and nobody will notice that you, well, everybody will notice you just wearing just natural makeup, and none's the wiser because I'll be blending this out really well to where your eyes don't look, where my eyes don't look too winged out. So let me just go ahead and just pop that shade right here in the crease where my hood is sitting on top, and try not to make a wing of it, you know, just make it natural. I want it to look natural. And again, I'm going to go back with my crease brush with the red pudding shade, and I'm going to go ahead and spread that color out. Spread it out so the darker color doesn't overwhelm the eye look. Because you're still getting that darker defined look in the crease area, but if you just blend this out, there we go. So there we have it. Like, it doesn't look too bad. It looks really nice, really wearable. There you have it. Aren't you seeing pigment? I'm seeing pigment now. So the next shade I'll be using is going to be, I think we're going to use the shade Mango Pudding, which is an orange shade, to kind of tone down, or give me a little splash of color, but kind of tone down the brown, the warm cocoa. Just kind of tone it down. And maybe put it on my lid a little. It's a really pretty color. Okay, you see how that looks really nice? It's not popping out really. It's not giving me like that really dramatic look either. So let me go back in with the warm cocoa on this end. I just feel like my left eye looks like it's a little bit more winged out than this one, which it shouldn't be, but I want it to look even. So I'm going to go ahead and even this side out. Alright, so sorry, my video cut me off there. So this is how it's looking now. It's looking pretty good. So the last shade I'm going to go ahead and use for the lid is this one called Chia Pudding. It's like this bronzy, warm toned shimmer, and just sweep it across the lid here. You know, because you don't want too much, you know, shimmer. You know, when you're doing an office look, you just want to give it you just want a little splash of shimmer on there. You know, a lot of office ladies always wear shimmers on their lids. A lot of older office ladies that I've noticed like to add shimmer, and they're very like conservative when it comes to their makeup. So if they wear shimmers, then I think people around our age group are able to wear shimmers to work. You know, in the office, if we have ladies that are old, they're like over 50, and they're working in the office and they're putting on shimmers, you know, it's okay for the younger crowd to wear shimmers as well. Which I'm not too far off from being 50. I'm in my 40s, so I'm just saying, if they're able to get away with it, why not us, right? You know, but just making, you know, just breaking the ice. And, you know, with all jokes aside, you know, I've worked in the office industry, and yeah, the older ladies, you know, you can see that they have shimmer in the eye. You know, they put shimmers. They add shimmers to their look, so it's not gonna be, you know, it's not forbidden to use shimmers on in your eyelids when you go to work in the office. So that is the look. You don't really want to put too much highlight unless you want to do the brow bone area. You do the brow bone area, you do want to put a little highlight. So I'm going to go ahead and use a shade called Butterscotch. This one here. Let me use that in the brow bone area. Just kind of define it a little. A little shimmer. And then I'm going to go ahead and come off camera. And I'm going to put the rest of my makeup on. The rest of my, you know, mascara, everything else for the office. All right, I'll be right back. All right, so another big role in playing with your mascara when you go to work is the mascara. You don't want to put too much. You don't want to put very little. You just want it to be noticeable. So just like a lengthening mascara would be fine, or that would suffice. You don't want anything that'd be too volumizing. And this is just, you know, me just telling you how it is working in the office. Because in the office there is a dress code, and they want y'all to, and this is all over, you know, all over corporate America. This is not something that you know, this is not, you know, me setting standards for the beauty community or anything like that. This is basically what office, corporate America, if you work in the office, this is basically their rule. It was in my handbook whenever I worked in the office, whenever I worked at a restaurant. Well, the restaurant's different because you're working with food, so you don't, they tell you need to wear the most naturalist makeup as possible. Like, this is too much to go to work in a restaurant. Can you believe that? It's just, but when you work in the office, you can wear this type of makeup where it's not dramatic. It just looks natural. So don't judge me. It's not me making these rules. This is corporate America has put standards on our citizens and employees that are working in the office, that we all have to wear natural makeup. And it's in their handbook. So I'm not making this up. I'm not making any kind of a judgmental part on, like, or trying to make y'all conservative or tell you how to wear y'all's makeup. I'm just letting you know this is how the office intends you to wear your makeup. And a lot of people have actually had gotten into fights with their colleagues or bosses about their makeups, you know, about their makeup being too much. And they've actually, like, put a stand, and they've actually, like, would stand up to them and say, what are you gonna do about it? Like, you know, this is my makeup. I'm coming to work the way, this is the way I'm gonna wear my makeup, and what are you gonna do about it, you know? So, but yeah, so, but if for those who just, you know, want to follow the rules and, you know, and follow, you know, their protocol, you know, of wearing makeup, you know, you want to stay out of trouble and not cause any kind of problems. You're not saying that the ones that were standing up for themselves about wearing makeup are causing trouble or anything like that. They're not. They're just standing up for what they believe in, and that's very admirable of them to do that. But there's some for those who do want to, you know, abide by what company policy is, you know, regarding makeup. And it's very hard because that's also controversial because you know, some bosses, you know, don't know the meaning of what natural makeup would be, And some of them may take it too far, where they may even think that this is too much, you know. And that's where you set your standards and say, no, this is not, you know when it's too much, and you know when it's not, you know. So, and like if you see other people that are wearing a lot worse makeup than you, like you can tell that they're deliberately wearing a lot of makeup and they're not being told anything, then yes, of course, stand up to your boss and say, hey, look, you know, I don't know why you're hounding me about my makeup whenever you're not hounding the other person about the way they wear their makeup. But I'm glad I don't work in the office anymore. I work different type of field, so sometimes, you know, I don't wear makeup at all. You know, when I go to work, really, the type of field that I work at is not very glamorous. You know, it's more like, you clock in to go to work, you go in, punch out. You know, it's not a glamorous job. So I really don't care about putting on makeup for work, you know. So those are my feelings about that. But you can, I mean, there's ladies that go to work, you know, with their makeup on, and they feel good and they like it, so they come to work with their makeup. And they're able to wear different colors. They're able to wear purples and pinks, you know, and it looks nice. It looks very nice. So, but yeah, not I wasn't trying to get controversial or anything like this. Like what was, you know, an office eye look type of tutorial makeup turned into something more controversial because of myself, because, you know, I'm just thinking about everybody's opinions. I'm thinking about y'all. I'm thinking about how everybody else thinks. Like, you know, nobody sets standards for yourself, only yourself. You only set standards for yourself. Don't let anybody set standards for you. You do you. You know, just like I said, you know, this wasn't, you know, a tutorial for like how you should wear your makeup. I just know that for an office type look, I know where when I used to work, they wanted you to wear more casual makeup where it doesn't stand out. You're not standing out too much of the crowd, or you don't stick out like a sore thumb. In other words, you know, they want you to have it more natural. That's just all I'm saying, you know. So don't come at me, or you know, don't come at me, you know, and, you know, saying that you know, you'll wear your makeup the way you want it, regardless what your boss says. Hey, that's you. I'm just saying, you know, that you know, we all know what the policy is on wearing makeup in the office, and it's controversial. So that's why I don't talk about it, because it does become controversial, and I don't agree with it. I don't agree. I feel like if a woman's gonna wear makeup, I feel like they should wear makeup the way they feel like it's, you know, the way they feel it's suited for where they're going, you know, how they feel, you know, about wearing makeup to an office, or to like if you work from the office to the grocery store, if you work at a tattoo parlor, or if you work, you know, in the mall somewhere, you know, somewhere that you work at, and you know a standard of how to wear your makeup. Maybe you just are just the type of person that really don't care, and you want to wear your makeup, you know, as bright as day can be, you know, which is fine, you know, no judgment on my part. I'm just like, I'm just saying what I know of how corporate America works when you work in the office. And then they're really like, you know, they're very like, they frown upon wearing dark makeup, which is pretty sad, you know, because, you know, I like to wear a lot of vibrant colors. You know me, my channel, you know, I love to wear vibrant colors. I like to go dramatic. I like to go all out. Y'all know me, okay? So this is not really the typical look I would always go for, you know, for, you know, to go, you know, for a day to go out or anything like that. Or even, I like to wear glam all the time. So this is just a little tutorial just to show you that I use this palette in creating this nice natural look because of all the natural colors that are in here. And yeah, I hope that you're able to pull your palette out, create a nice bold look or a nice natural look And send me some pics. Send me pics of y'all's eye look. I would really like to see. Yeah, leave me your comments down below. What do you think about that? About those rules? About, you know, what corporate America, you know, imposes on the women in the workplace when they wear makeup. You know, what do y'all think about it? I know it's, you know, I don't agree with it to a certain extent. I mean, you know, I do have my own opinions as well, but at the same time, you know, let me know how y'all feel. You know, tell me, you know, what y'all think, you know, or have y'all had that experience where, you know, you were told that you were wearing too much makeup, and you know, just share your experience with me. I would really like to know. Thank you for joining me here today, and I hope to see you in my next video, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you all. Y'all have a great day. Bye. Mwah.